You know, when you asked me about my first voting election, actually, let me talk about the one before that. It was 1980. I'm in high school, or was that actually 19? Yeah, it was 1980. I'm in high school, and I'm watching the battle with President Reagan and Jimmy Carter. And oh man, did I want to vote. I swear I was the only person that was interested in politics. Found a TV and just sat there and watched as much as I could through an open hour and lunch. And so in 1984, you can darn well bet I was excited to vote for President Trump. And I remember when I first heard who Mondale had chosen as his running mate, I forget the gal's name, and I thought, oh man, that is a terrible choice. Reagan's got this. And not only did Reagan have it, it wasn't because of Mondale's terrible choice, but it was Reagan had it because of what he did for America and his optimistic view of the future if we stayed and adhered to the Constitution. And to see, I don't know if anybody's taken 49 states. I mean, that was absolutely amazing to see how well he had done. So those are some of my earliest memories. And I remember making sure that I got my absentee ballot in when I was in college so I could mail it back. And you know, that's when the absentee ballot was the old fashioned, not everybody got it, you had to have a good reason. And yeah, just what a special, it meant a lot to me to be able to go vote because I knew the responsibility, and that's probably a really good word, the responsibility that we have as Americans. See, people, one of the things that really bugs me is when people say, vote, just whatever, you just gotta go vote. And I'm like, no, you gotta get informed. You have to get informed. It's our responsibility to be informed voters, to know both sides, not just to go vote because somebody convinced you to. And that's what I'd hope, you know, for everyone, that we'd be responsible, informed voters, that we would care about our country and that we'd want to get our country back to, I mean, right now we're still a republic. We may not be functioning as a republic, but nobody has changed our form of government. And that means that me personally, even as your representative, that my responsibility is to uphold all things related to a constitutional republic. And I feel it is a sacred honor and a sacred duty to do that. And actually, as Americans, it's all of our sacred honor and our sacred duty to do that. So those are just some of my deep feelings with, you know, the elections. And this election, I guess I'd have to count since Reagan how many presidents I've voted for, but this is going to be a special, I think it's going to be another one of those special elections. I do feel President Trump is going to win, and I think they're going to do everything they can to keep him out of that seat. But again, if we believe how this country was founded, and if we believe that we're a Christian Judeo nation, if we believe that the Lord inspired our founders, then we also have to believe that the Lord is very well aware of this nation. And I see what happened on that assassination attempt on President Trump. The man should be dead, except he's not. I believe Heavenly Father is still in charge, and all will be as Heavenly Father has it. And I believe Trump will be our next president of the United States.